So how come the mountains haven't moved? Is my faith smaller than a mustard seed? Hey guys, John here in the fabulous John of New Studios, recording another video yet for you. Drinking my water, keeping my throat cool. I got a comment this morning that I want to respond to. I'm finding the statement, if you have faith as small as the size of a mustard seed, you can ask a mountain to move and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Very telling. I've moved no mountains, so what does that say about my faith? First of all, I'd like to say, how do you know you haven't moved a mountain? You know, there's a thing called the butterfly effect where the wing here flaps and it creates the hurricane, which destroys the coast or, floods the fields or whatever. You're creating in every moment of every day, every second of every day. It's not about your not having faith. It's about not stepping into the role of acknowledgement. The other thing is that it's very hard sometimes to believe in something so big, but there is no size in the infinite. I've often used the analogy of the 1,500-pound man who can't believe he's a thin man. But he can start small and say, I am walking an extra 5 feet today. I am receiving perfect health. He can't believe that the mountain will move because it's just too big in his belief. It's a contradiction. So all he can do is go down in size and start creating smaller. And as you start to create smaller, your faith grows because trust is developed by results over time, and trust is just another word for faith. So when you look at your experience, realize that what you're actually doing is you're thinking the mountains are too big to move. In Star Wars, the X-Wing is in the swamp, and Luke says it's too big. And then Yoda raises it up out of the water and sets it down. And Luke says to Yoda, I don't believe it. And Yoda's response, and I can't do his voice today, Yoda's response is, that is why you fail. It's not that Luke couldn't move that X-Wing. He just believed it was too big. And so when it comes back to the belief that it's too big, that's the belief that it's not happening or it's not going to happen. I used to tell the story. I tell the story all the time about, me declaring world travel. And now I've been to 30 countries, right? That's a big creation, right? It came in the way it came in. Slow and steady and easy. It happened. But I didn't have any limitation on the fact that I was going to travel the world. And that's why it happened. So it really comes down to not about your faith. It's about your contradiction of size. You think big things are harder and small things are easier, right? Next question I have to ask you is, why do you want a mountain to move? I like the mountains where they are. I think the mountains look great, right? So the big things in your life can change. It's just a matter of realizing what you believe is too daunting or too big to be achieved. And either changing your belief that that big thing is too big or too daunting to be achieved, or starting with something smaller that builds up to it. It's not about moving the mountain. It's about you coming to a space of realization that you're the creator and that you get to believe things into existence. But you live in a physical world and big things are heavy, right? So I would be less worried about your faith and just start manifesting small things. Start getting your trust developed by manifesting something small into your life. So, and oftentimes you can manifest something that has no monetary value, no physical size. I had a woman who I was dealing with who wanted to manifest a blue jay feather. Now, there's no monetary value, and there's no reason why she couldn't. She found 14 on her walk, right? Because she had no limitation about it possibly coming into her life. And that really is what's going on with you. You're judging yourself because you haven't moved a mountain. Well, you don't believe you can move a mountain. So stop judging yourself and just start manifesting loving and easy things, smaller things, or things that are much more easily created in your belief system. And let that faith grow until you can move a mountain. But that's it. That's the simplicity of this. Is you can move a mountain. He's telling you that all possibility is yours, but you've got to come to that place of realizing that there is no size in the infinite. And the only way you do that is to develop that trust. So start small. Create something small. Manifest something small. Build it into your life, something small. Eventually you'll get bigger because you'll start to see that you can do it. And your faith will grow. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.